Farm sector. Thank you for joining us. And so, in no particular order,
PS. As is usual, I presented the financial report to the National Economic Council, basically dealing with the special accounts of the Federation account, as well as the net-off situation regarding states' indebtedness or otherwise to the federal government. I reported to the National Economic Council that the excess crude account as of December 10th had approximately $424,000, while the stabilization account had 33.3 billion naira. And likewise, the development of natural resources account had 28.3 billion naira. I also reported that as regards the surpluses that states have with the federal government, that figure is currently 363.4 billion naira, while the states that have a deficit position with the federal government stands at approximately 16.6 billion naira. So those were the figures that we reported, and those figures are as at December 10. So the up-to-date figures of those situations. Secondly, I would like to report that the Presidential Food Systems Coordinating Unit, which sits or is anchored by the Excellency, the Vice President, and he sits in his office, they made a presentation to the National Economic Council. Essentially, their presentation, the fact is that the Presidential Food Systems Coordination Unit, it really prioritizes initiatives aimed at boosting business and food production and agribusiness, food processing in the agricultural sector. And today, they made a presentation which they requested that we recognize the establishment of the PFSCU and its mandate to drive national priorities, and that this mandate should emphasize cooperation with other MDAs. They secondly requested acknowledgement of the diverse representation of the PFSCU board, bringing together a wide range of experts from public, private, and even the non-profit sector. And they also requested acknowledgement that of a major initiative, the National Crisis Response Plan, which they have drawn up, and the Green Imperative Project, and the National Agricultural Production Planning Mechanism. These are all major initiatives under that coordinating unit, and they just wanted to bring them to the notice of the National Economic Council, seek the support, encouragement, and assistance of the council. And there was a resolution whereby the council noted the presentation, the council noted the prayers, and requested that the unit prepare a summary of its key achievements to present to the next council meeting. Of course, the issue of food security is a worldwide phenomenon. Food insecurity actually affects, to one extent or the other, 30% of the world. Given the major macroeconomic reforms which His Excellency Mr. President has implemented, and which have successfully stabilized important parts of the economy, changed the whole economic incentive framework from rent-seeking to one of now looking to produce in agriculture to manufacture for exports. This sector is particularly critical. And it was noted that at this particular time, the reports are that the wet season harvest has been good, and prices are stabilizing and even coming down in some parts. So it is in an effort to build on the current successes and the current progress, rather, I would say, that has been made both in the economy as a whole, but particularly at this time in agriculture, in food production, that the Presidential Food Systems Coordination Unit is being given extra attention at this time. Thank you.
Honorable Minister Wale.